Previously on Mo's Rants.
Oh man, heck no, Jasmine. She gave him that water out that faucet. Ain't no Brita filter or nothing on there. They ain't here going at it. Look at Tommy. Come on, man. Man, I'm thirsty. I get some Gatorade, man. Like, hell no, you can't get no Gatorade. Like she just got Gatorade in the house. Like, look at this. This ain't got no filter or nothing on it. Just giving him water out the sink. I would have said, hell no. Give me that tap. Let me get some of that tap water. Now, tap water is good, man. Most of the time, well, unless you up in like Flint, Michigan, most of the time tap water is good for you. You know, everybody talking about, I got alkaline water. Well, if you get too much alkaline, it's going to hurt your body. And I can tell y'all that because that was my job as a bioenvironmental engineer in the military. I did water sampling, so I know all the EPA regulations. I know all of it. I did that. And actually, tap water is actually better for you than bottled water because there's no regulation on bottled water. Just because they say it comes from a spring or the rivers and the mountains, it doesn't. It can come from a pond. It can come from anywhere. There's no regulations on bottled water. Just FYI, when you see people say, oh, I like this water better. That water ain't did shit. And I am board certified with the Environmental Protection Agency. Yes, I am. Also with CBurn and Hazmat, I am certified in all of that. So you guys can talk to me about different type of chemicals because I know how to do that. Okay. 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 That was what my job was. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, slide on the pip game with the pinky ring. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was what I did. Y'all get a little history lesson on your boy. Yeah, that's me right there with a water sample with a positive back T. This is what your water looks like when you get it and it has bacteria in it. When you put it in the incubator for over 24 hours, if it lights up like this, illuminates, then that means you got bad water right there. That means you got to do water sampling. You need to shut them pipes down. You need to go sample upstream, downstream, and at the faucet that it came out of. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that water, people. I know what it. Yeah, I know what it does when they talk about that water. And she talking about here this tap water. Hard wash. This water probably hard too. You set this water in here, this glass turned cloudy as hell if you set it in here overnight. Yeah. Dina girl knows that E. coli. You got that E. coli, you pop the little things, you put it in there, shake that shit up, put it in that incubator for 24 to 48 hours. You come back, that shit lit up like that. Well, we got E. coli. Shut it down. Everybody getting upset. Now we got to go out and do all kinds of extra water sampling, going down to Line Stool, picking up these big ass, man. No, let me get into that. Mo is to water what Hank Hill is to propane. Big facts. And actually, I went on a huge rant on Facebook yesterday because of everything that's going on with the Ukraine. I actually did water sampling. The only person in the world that did water sampling for for Poland. I did it for NATO and the Department of Justice. So all the troops that are going to Poland right now, those hotels I did the inspections on. I did the water sampling for me. That's who did it. So when everybody's over there, oh, support the troops. No, fuck that. Support Mo. I did that. If it wasn't Mo, there wouldn't be no fucking substantial living in Poland right now to hold down the border against Russia. So y'all can thank Mo because I did that shit. And guess what? On my EPR, which is like your evaluation progress report, them motherfuckers gave me a 3. And this is 2016 because we were getting prepared for Russia to do some silly shit. They gave me a 3. And now look at it. The whole fucking world is dependent on Poland and the water sampling I did, but they gave me a 3 and not a 5, and I didn't get promoted that year. That's how they treat a nigga in the military. But I did my 6 and got up out of there. And that's all I got to say about that goofy shit. I support everybody that's going over there. But that water that you drinking, yeah, that report, that's me. But I can't tell you, I did the water sampling. I did that shit. That was me. That's me. That's who. I was in Poland. When I went to the airport in Poland, I was the only black person. Now, if you remember what's going on in 2016, there was a lot of refugees from Syria. I know this ain't got nothing to do with power, but I was at the airport and I got the picture of the damn, it wasn't TSA, but I got airport security. They took me off to the side because they thought I was a refugee from Syria. And I asked them, why would you think that when I have a cell phone and a computer? If I was a refugee, I wouldn't be at the fucking airport with an American passport. But yeah, I got harassed when I did that shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was me. That's who. I did that for the world. And they gave me a 3. They gave me a fucking 3. And it's the motherfucking thanks I get. That's the thanks I get. This is the motherfucking thanks I get. It's all good though. It's all good though. Cause we made it out the jungle, y'all. We alive. See, man, that didn't just triggered me. Look, here we go. January 2016, I went to Poland for 2 weeks with 2 members from public health. I did all the water and soil sampling at 9 different hotels and the Poland base. While they did the hotel rooms and kitchen inspections, this was for DOD and NATO in civilian clothes, not to raise suspension in preparation for what's happening now to ensure troops had acceptable living conditions in case Russia got out of line. I did a significant amount of work for the world. All I got was a 3 on my EPR, basically saying I didn't do shit that was important. I even got harassed at the airport. I was the only black person. I had a laptop out. They thought I was a refugee from Syria. Now look at the world needing my work. Look at that. Work never stops. I'm out there, you know what I'm saying? I had the P code and everything. Motherfucker. Look at that. Y'all probably can't even see it. Look at that. Look at these big ass boxes I had to tote around, fucking coolers. I got my little mini incubator here. I got the water sampling kit here. I had to do water and soil sampling. Yeah, that's me. This is us in one of the damn the back of the hotels, going through the back to go to the kitchen to do the inspection. This right here is one of the captains. This right here was like the executive director of the hotel. So I was getting them. Let me make it clear. I was staying in some 5-star shit while I was over there. Let's make that clear too. Then that's Louis, Poland. And then this is me getting harassed at the motherfucking airport. These niggas took my passport and took me in the back and said I was a refugee trying to sneak into Germany. I said, why the fuck would I be a refugee from Syria with a fucking American passport? And I got a laptop, I got a cell phone. Do I look like a goddamn refugee? I'm over there, I'm dressed to the T. I was professional. And that's how they treated me over there. I should have slapped this nigga. But I had to make it back to work on Monday. Yeah, so I did a lot. Y'all niggas think I be, well, I'm not gonna call y'all niggas, but y'all people think I be bullshitting. I really lived this life. I did a lot of shit in my lifetime. Oh, thank you, lovely C, for that $2. Give Jay his flowers. Thank you for that. That was my own personal rant. I told y'all I don't talk about no one outside of the show, but yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. I was in Poland for 2 weeks, making sure that motherfucking troops 5 years later will be prepared. Yeah. That was me. That was me. Fatima say I don't even look Syrian. To them white folk, black is black. They don't give a damn. They are refugee because Germany has shut down the borders. Because you know, whenever refugees they try to go in certain countries, they accept them. Me and Germany said they weren't accepting no more. And my flight was from Poland to Germany, so they're like, "Oh no, we can't let this black guy into Germany because of the EU." I'm like, man, why? What? And then, no disrespect to the captain and the master sergeant I was with. The captain was white and the master sergeant was Hispanic. Neither one of them motherfuckers stood up for me either and said, "Nah, he works with us." Why? Because we wasn't supposed to be over there. We were doing this shit for NATO. But we didn't want to raise suspicion. So they didn't say nothing. I set my ass in the back and they had to hold the flight for me. Because they had to goddamn contact Germany to make sure that I was legit. I said, man, what the fuck? I got this big ass cooler. I done checked all this shit in. And yeah, it did look suspicious because I had a huge ass cooler with water on it and shit and like soil samples. I had to check it in. I know they probably like, who the hell is this dude, man? Mo was in the School of Americas with Mecca. Hell no, man. Mecca's ass left me over there. That's what happened. Mecca left me. He went back to go get Monet. My ass is over there stuck in jail. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I had the little stubbles, we had to shave and shit, but I'm over there looking kind of rough because I ain't had no haircut in 2 weeks, man. They were like, yeah, Mo, you gonna go to Poland? I like, go to Poland? Yeah, you gonna be over there for like 2 weeks. Like, oh shit. All right. Yeah, so that's what I did with my career, y'all. So when you hear me talking about like water and talking about things being dirty, that's why I'm like, even with the C-19, I wear masks because I suited up. I responded to chemical, chemical accidents. I was on the Ebola response team. We had 2 pilots come in from Africa that were potentially exposed to Ebola. So I was the first person on the plane. I had my hazmat suit on. I did all of that. That's what I did while I was in the military. So if there was a plane crash, I would be the one going out there. Anything that had to do with radiation, I did all that crap. And that's why I tell everybody, if you're over 30 years old, make you a YouTube. Even if it doesn't blow up, you have knowledge and experience that people want to hear. So that's why you hear me talk about like hygiene and, saying sanitary stuff. That's what I did. They just took a kid from Kansas City, was like, hey, man, we want you to be able to respond to damn anthrax and shit. Like, all right, cool. Where's we at? Oh, yeah, Tommy trying to drink this water. And you see, this is hard wash. That's why I tell you, this water going to be hard as hell. You let this sit overnight, I bet that cup right there, that thing going to be cloudy as hell in the morning. You're like, man, what happened? Someone came here with a fog machine? No, it's that hard ass water.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.